that was disappearing people through political arrest, the same regime that was killing people. Yes, this is about Palestine, and also this is not about Palestine. This is about this administration taking the issue that they believe is the least sympathetic and making an example out of the people that they arrest so that they can dehumanize the issue, they can dehumanize the actors, they can dehumanize the people standing up as a means of going after every single one of us.
We are facing this repression for one reason and one reason alone. It is because our movement is growing. It is because our movement is popular. It is because Americans are rejecting Israel's genocide. It's taking on this fight for our country. There are those who claim this case is about the kind of America that we want. Will we live in a democratic nation that upholds its values, its constitution and laws, or will we allow it to be reshaped into an authoritarian state that suppresses dissent and silences justice?
We hope the court hears our voices. We hope that they order Mahmoud returned to New York and released, because that is why we are all here.
Release Mahmoud right now! Release Mahmoud right now!
Pro-Palestinian protesters gathered outside a New Jersey federal court on Friday, March 28, to demand the release of Columbia University student Mahmoud Khalil from immigration detention. Protesters waved Palestinian flags and signs with messages "Release Mahmoud Khalil," "Hands off our students," and "Stand with Palestine." Lawyers for Khalil have urged U.S. District Judge Michael Farbiarz at a hearing in Newark, New Jersey, to release him from jail while his immigration case plays out. They say that President Donald Trump improperly targeted Khalil, a 30-year-old graduate student, for his political views and that he should be with his American citizen wife for the birth of their first child next month. The government has asked the judge either to move the case to a federal court in Louisiana, where Khalil is being detained during deportation proceedings, or to dismiss the case so Khalil can file his case again in the southern state. The Trump administration has revoked the visas of hundreds of foreign students who took part in protests against Israel's Gaza military campaign that swept U.S. campuses after the Islamist militant group Hamas' October 7, 2023, attack on Israel. The Trump administration is seeking to revoke Khalil's permanent status, known as a green card, under a little-used provision of the 1952 Immigration and Nationality Act allowing the deportation of any non-citizen whose presence in the country the Secretary of State believes could harm foreign policy. Born to a Palestinian family in Syria, Khalil arrived in the U.S. on a student visa in 2022 and became a legal permanent resident last year. A prominent figure in Colombia's protests last year, he was arrested on March 8 by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents at his Manhattan apartment.